Guys, I guess we stick out with the main objective and get to the bloody lands instead of, scurrying around picking up more trash. Anyway, you do that? Yes. Make sure you're careful with it. Of course, you treat it with all the delicacy of an egg and a spoon race. I don't know what that is. Me either. Carrying it to the watchtower entrance is easy enough. Maneuvering down the cliff face is more complicated, managed by holding it between you as you navigate from foothold to foothold. When you reach the bottom, the troll looks like they're ready to sit down again right there in the bush? Okay, but you urge them on, resting their hive will probably be much more comfortable. That's the wrong way. Sheepishly, you whirl back around from the random direction you were about to stride towards and follow them instead. With them leading the way and you bringing up the rear, the two of you shamble along the path with all the easy grace the two people in a horse costume will make it to your new companion's hive much quicker than you will expect. Then you come to stop in front of the entrance to a cave on another cliffside. If this their place? It isn't very far from yours at all. You are surprised that you haven't run into the dam until now. They're practically a neighbor. I've seen you around before. You're pretty hard to miss. Really? They would have say hi, introduced themselves. The two of you could have been hanging out all this time. Didn't feel like it. Cool. Besides, I was busy. Cool. With more of this chemistry and our business, you guys you're getting to know each other now, which is what's important. Speaking of you've been talking and walking along, you haven't even exchanged names yet. How remiss of you. Usually you would have got introduction out of the way from the moment they broke into your hideout, but it's been our sort of night. That's okay. I'm Sharon. Now come on, let's go inside. I mean, I don't know. He seems so tired. He's like, tired. So it's kind of... Have you ever had someone like that in your life? I know some people that are very tired. It's very hard to talk with them because they do everything to the minimal level. They pull out you and then lance forward. They didn't ask your name in return, but you managed to bubbly introduce yourself as you lodge along into a hive. Wow, cool. Cool? What the hell is that? Do you recognize anything in this place? There's probably so many references. That you cannot fucking fill that. There's a toilet there. There's the only thing I recognize in this bloody thing. Yeah. Okay with that. At home on Earth, you had a thing about garage, but you thought it was interesting scope the sort of stuff people ended up accumulating. You've seen some real gems in your day, a collection of singing and dancing novelty plant figurines, a small army of furbies without any fur, the beat-up remains of some kind of cat mascot costume. The inside of Sharon Hive is as every single weird garage you ever converge to exist simultaneously in the same cave. The Platonic ideal of garages. Okay. It's hard to believe that someone lives here. If you look closer, though, you begin to notice this homey comfort tucked among the metal junkyard scraps, a broken furniture piled over the floors, and all the way up to the craggy cave walls. A recovery raccoon sits on the ledge of the wall, and you think there's a kitchen cabinet wedged into another? Really? Okay, so what do you think? Cool? Pretty cozy, you say, giving them a double thumbs up. The stalactites are nice touch. What is a stalactite? Okay. Wait about one. Art. Is art? Oh, that art, of course. You cast around desperately. Sharon Hive is such a jumble of miscellany, and it is impossible for you to figure out which of these it is art materials, which are finished artwork, and which are Sharon's actual belongings. There's a pretty gnarled skull over there with leaves in the eye sockets, and angle with which umbrella sticks out of that launch here is really compelling. You settle out on a purple object in the corner that looks more like a traditional sculpture than a bunch of household items stuck together. Those curves, that amaranthine hue, truly an aspiring piece. Joe looks at you strangely. That's just a low gapper. It's just a low gapper. What the fuck is a low gapper? You don't know much about art, do you? No? Bastard. No, they don't. Remoulade had told you the importance of giving the people what they want, and Amicia had told you the importance of putting a tarp down before looping overhead. So paint doesn't get over the floor. we get good friend, artistic friends. It's like a plot. Oh yeah, fantastic. we our average point of view of an artist is kinda you hadn't learned very much about actually creating art from them. As you gaze around the cave again, you find that you really want to understand. Clearly this is something that is important to Sharon, otherwise why would they spend the majority of their time on it? You too wish to experience the marvels of the creative process, if only there were a way for you to learn. If you want to do that badly, could make something out of what I collected. Really? They must have worked so hard to find all this. It's really fun of you to just stick around with it. You're surprised to see Sharu looks pleased on what you're saying. The most expressive you've seen them since you met. All art is sticking around. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. It's something that I can agree with. Except when it is a commission, I guess. It looks like you're already starting to get it. You smile proudly. Yeah. Anyway, if you make something sucky, they shrug their shoulders, I can just take it apart again and use it to separate components to make something else. Your smile flags a little. Where do you want to start? It's like, well, it's like saying, if you have sex, we can just put it out to make firewood. It's like, great, fucking great. You rub your chin thoughtfully, wandering over to the lawn chair with umbrella in it, a pile of fabric stuck up on top. You rifle through it until you find some colors you like. Then you walk across to the other side of Sharon's hive, searching for other items you might be able to use. Sharon doesn't offer much in terms of a guidance aside from cautioning you away from a couple of objects that are actually finished art works. Oops. But end up with an armful of necks that you put down in front of what is now a lamppost, but it will soon be a canvas of choice. Then you get to work. The fabric you twirl all around the post, you tie it for a smaller object, a snow globe and an old boot, a fancy Santa on it with string on top, you perch a rubber Walmart goose. It makes a majestical, horrible noise when pressed. As your art piece comes together under your hands, you take a few steps back every now and then to appraise it from further away. Make an adjustment whenever you find something you are not happy with. It's funny because I remember during my art class, I was so keen to do things in a certain way. I was never happy to the same line. So it took me like a whole hour just to do a single petal of a flower. It was the most obnoxious thing. When I say obnoxious, like I was so over concentrated to the details that I feel like I've overworked on it. At the end of the day, I just overthink how it was supposed to do it. Whatever, I guess. I'm very happy with the work that came out of it. It was very time-consuming, but it was cool. Finally, it's complete. You turn and ask Sharu's opinion, usually flushed with pride and adrenaline from having successfully made a thing. What thing did I make? They don't look impressed. Your face falls. What's wrong? Did you use too much orange? Were you shatter Lus's teeth a little too outer? Listen. Oh, listen. You're overthinking this. Okay, I knew it. God damn it. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Just do what feels right. Well, yeah. You frown, don't think at all, then let your instinct drive you. Think a little is probably good too. Okay, don't overthink it. I'm in about not a bad rational thought altogether. Let your feelings guide you, but not completely. I'm pretty vague, but sure you'll give it another shoot. I'm kind of it's so embarrassing. The fact that I'm just overthinking it all over again. You sweep the lamppost back down. This time you don't spend too long regarding in all its nude metal glory. You begin work immediately, walking around Sharon's hive in a flurry of cave dust and determination, grabbing things as soon as you lay eyes on them. Oh wow, Jesus Christ. He looks, he's sparkling, you know? He looks like, oh god, kind of thing. Sharon looks more fascinated the longer you're at it. It's not long until their eyes are positively gleaming. He definitely, hard time. See you. thingy, whatever. Soon they are taking step after tentative step towards you, and if drawn to you by the sheer force of your artistic energies, they look like they might want to join in. Actually, yeah, join us. Join the subscription count. You see, this is perfect art placement. Is that okay? I see what you're going for. I think your vibe has got me all inspired. Of course, the more the merrier. You love to see what the two of you could create together. With a brilliantly there smile, she applies a traffic cone at the base of the lamp post. We create a plump and we're off. This is all on a blur after that. The two of you move in unison like you are co-piloting a Jaeger, except instead of a giant robot you are steering. Fiercely creatively propelled fugue state. Was Pacific Rim released? Wow, I think we're almost done. Okay. You stand back from your newly forged pile of wreck, mopping sweat from your brow. You're right. You're almost finished. Almost. You need to add the finishing touch, the piece of the resistance, and you know just the thing. With a great conviction, you pick up a box from the floor, tearing it open so that its contents fall over your sculpture. Oh no. My polysaccharide lads? You're freed. Were those cooking ingredients? You seem to have gotten carried away. You start apologizing, but Sharon is already waving your words away. It's fine. Looks better like this. Too good to waste as food. Anyway, I can find other things to eat. Go regard your creation. Having to breathe, you're done. As a cluster you are, a wonderful calm settles over you, and you admire the result of your hard work. It's beautiful. No? Beautiful. Okay, sorry. A little bit of delay there. It really is. You don't know how because you don't think you actually done anything different compared to your first try, but you just got lucky. But regardless of exactly how it came about, this is one of the most bizarrely sublime things you think you'll ever lay eyes on it in your life. And the longer you stare at it, the more layered and deeper reveal themselves to you, like the petals of newly bloomed flower opening to silent spring. Holy fucking shit! Ugh! Oh my god. Actually, talking about the things I was trying to do, I actually draw a bloom flower. I actually drew a bloom flower on that. Try to be our most realistic bloom flower ever. It's on a branch. I think it was a peach. No, sorry, it was a cherry, like a sakura flower. But I decided to make it different, so it's not really a sakura flower. It's hard to explain. I mixed two different types of flower. I don't want to tell you about my class time. Fuck off. I'm bluntly irresistible to feel yourself creeped into tones, profound new knowledge. Children artworks are pointless and weird, but perhaps that's what gives them charm. Such as certain environmental words, trolls, kills trolls, and where you might be trapped in the endless sightseeing journey across the planet in search of new friends. For every moment you can have this. You can stand here watching appreciative, what the fuck? At this masterpiece. You crafted out of a bunch of others people trash, mumbling out of you've birthed something greater than yourself. Sometimes trash can be beautiful. You think you understand now? This is what Sharu must have been endeavoring to teach you. You be madame glowing with the joy of your discovery. Yeah, sure, if you say so. Great! Joyride? Really? That's standing? Okay. I'm a little bit confused. I was hoping you show us the, piece of art, but I guess it is what it is. And this is standing. I hope you enjoy it. Go lovely bye. Have a joyous right? Goodbye.